Frank Curtis was born in Temple, Texas, to a family of doctors. Expectations were that he would be a doctor too. But when Frank attended the University of Texas in the early 60s, he soon realized he didn't want to be a doctor. But he was intrigued with the idea of service. After all, this was the time of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. JFK's admonition, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country," resonated with the young Frank Curtis. In this excerpt from a talk Frank gave in 2007 at the LBJ School of Public Affairs, he talked about his passion for service.
I wanted to find something to help people. And in 1965, after I graduated from UT Austin, I was really fortunate to find a job here in Austin with the Federal U.S. Office of Economic Opportunity. That's an agency that no longer exists, but it was the agency that administered the War on Poverty of LBJ's Great Society. That began my career, in which I always had two personal goals. One was I wanted to make the world a better place, and secondly, I wanted to assist people to have equal opportunity and justice.
But Frank learned that helping others isn't always easy.
I was sent out to rural New Mexico, Roswell, New Mexico. We were trying to set up a Head Start program there, and it was in several counties. And my job in one day was to go around and talk to several superintendents of school. And there was one superintendent of school in Roswell that I didn't get to see. There was only one plane a day out of Roswell. And if you miss that plane, you're stuck. And I caught the plane because as Christopherson said, I'd enjoyed as much of that as I could stand. So I didn't meet the superintendent of the Roswell schools. It wasn't 2 days later that I got a memo, me, Frank Curtis, from Sergeant Shriver, the director of the Office of Economic Opportunity, that wanted to know why I had not met with the superintendent of the Roswell schools. And it turns out that the superintendent called the senator called the White House called Sergeant Shriver at OEO, and he sent this memo down to me. And what I learned from that, it was pretty exciting, and that was that I was 3 steps away from the president.
After 8 years with OEO in 1973, he was accepted to the LBJ School of Public Affairs. Frank wanted to know more about leadership, how one turns the desire to help others into policy and action. After earning his master's degree in 1975, Frank worked for the Texas Office of Community Affairs. In 1978, Frank's office was named the best state OEO program in the country. Years later, Frank would work with the Center for the Study of Human Resources and the Austin-Travis County Private Industry Council, which helped people find employment. In 1991, he worked for Goodwill Industries to design and manage the Older Worker Program that helped people 50 years and older find work. Frank's desire to help others, to be of service, didn't end with retirement. After he moved to Wimberley with his wife Maxine, he joined the Wimberley Lions in 1999. And as all of you know, ever since he has been a major contributor to the Wimberley Lions' success. He is proud of the many ways the Lions contribute to our community. For years, he has been a consistent volunteer for market days. Always willing to help, Frank serves on numerous committees: the Camp and Youth Committee, the Scholarship Committee, Grants Committee, Lions Field Marketing Committee, Programs and Special Events Committee, and the Golf Tournament Committee. He played a major role in organizing the 50-year anniversary event, and he was the narrator for the anniversary video. He was director at large for a 2-year term, and he has received the Outstanding Lion Award. Frank is self-effacing with a wry sense of humor. He's kind, thoughtful, resourceful, and thorough. He is my best friend and confidant. At his 2007 speech at the LBJ School of Public Affairs, Frank gave advice to students.
You want to love yourself and love others around you. You want to learn. You want to laugh. You want to give to others and give to yourself. And you want to grow every day. Read, attend things, learn things. Of course, when you get through with school, you may think you're tired of learning, but keep learning all the rest of your days.
We're lucky to have Frank Curtis as one of ours. Service is his middle name. Let's give a big hand for the winner of the Melvin Jones Award, Frank Curtis.